These are absolutely fantastic roads, and this is a ride I've been wanting to do for quite some time, heading out from York to Easingwold, and there's a little bit of a story why, so stick with me and find out. Everybody sells eggs around here. It's amazing. So we're just at the church in Easingwold, and there are so many graves here, it's unbelievable. And the story I want to tell is about the crossroads in my family history. So I'm quite into genealogy, and on my mum's side, my great-granddad was born here in Easingwold and baptised in this church. His father was a chemist here, but he wasn't from here. He was from Lincolnshire. So I'm not quite sure how he ended up here, but he did. So that was my great-granddad, and his sister was the school teacher in the Victorian school, which we'll cycle past in a minute. And her husband was the headmaster at the school. Their son was called Ashton. He was quite a famous organist and composer at the time. He died very young, but he would have probably played the organ in this church. I thought that was absolutely fascinating. Now the crossroad comes that the majority of my dad's side family are from here too. All farmers from the surrounding villages, but some even lived in this village. So there's the crossroads. Late 1800s, and my family probably saw each other. How amazing. Right, let's head down this hill and we'll go and find the school. And there we have it, the old Victorian school. Let's crack on. And this was where they all lived, on Market Square. These roads are incredible here, super flat, there's no hills, but the views are incredible because everywhere else is flat. Look at this. Beautiful, absolutely glorious. I've been dying to do this ride for some time, but it's just never had the chance. So I saw the weather forecast for this week and I thought, I know, I'll book Friday off and head over. So I caught the train this morning, headed from Accrington into York, and then cycled from York down into Easingwold. We're taking a slightly different route back, making it a round trip, but also there's a reason behind that, because as I mentioned before, a lot of my archer ancestors are from these parts, so we're going to head through the little villages where they lived. There's one called Aln coming up. Now they didn't live there, but all their baptisms, burials, marriages for a couple of generations were all in the church at Aln, so it'd be nice to go and have a look at it. So let's go. Here we are, Aln Church. Strange to think that my ancestors, well, not on the tarmac, but walked this path and went to this church. Baptised at that font, married at that altar. Not a bad spot as your final resting place, is it? Very nice. Very nice. So the other strange thing is, with Naomi Bensley, she was called, the headmaster's wife, is that my grandma always had a pewter teapot in like a glass cupboard that where you show things off, and it was when my grandma died, my mum inherited the teapot, but she never knew its relevance because it was a Miss Bensley or Mrs. Bensley and it was awarded to her when she left, finished working doing the Sunday school. So yeah, we didn't know what it was, and then a few years later we found a pile of photographs that also came from my grandma's, and there was a gravestone for the Ashton Bensley, the guy that played the organ, and it just didn't make sense. And it was only when I started doing the family tree and I found the link. Naomi Greathead, who was my great-great-granddad's sister, married Mr. Bensley, Henry I think he was called, and there we have it. We now have the link between the pewter teapot and the random photograph of a gravestone. Now the gravestone is probably not in Easingwold because I think he went on down to London, so I'm not sure where that will be, but one day I may figure that one out. But yeah, I just thought it was really strange how two parts of my family, completely unrelated until my parents married, had this crossroads in life in this village just down the road. Amazing. And what a beautiful place. And the weather's fantastic today. Anyway, onwards. We're going to Tollerton now, which was the village where the Archer side of my family lived. They were all farmers, so no idea where they actually lived, but they lived in that village, so let's go and have a look. Here we are in Tollerton. I very much doubt these houses were here when my family lived here, but the one on the left might have been. Ooh, bit of wind. This is nice. This is part of the new bit on the Way of the Roses. I'll tell you what, that wind's got up though. Oh, my neck. Edinburgh, 200 miles. Not today, thank you. Not today. We're a few miles out of York now, and it's very windy, so I've not done much filming on the way back, so it's probably a good time to close the video off. Thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.